Hey guys, what are we doing ball today? Today we'll be previewing Brumbies versus Waratahs, round 8 within Super Rugby AU. So, starting off with the Brumbies, they're playing at home in Canberra at GO Stadium, and hopefully they can rely on that good home record they normally have. And yeah, they've made 9 changes following their loss to the Rebels within last 2 weeks ago because they had a bye, obviously. And yeah, hopefully that bye is giving them a lot of recovery and let the players rest a bit and get into top shape really. But yeah, at number 1 they selected James Slipper. At number 2 they're going with Cornell McNary. At 3 they're going with Al Alatoa, who's the captain of the side. At 4 they're going with Mary Douglas. At 5 they're going with Cadian Neville. At 6 they're going with Lachlan McCaffrey. At 7 they're going with Will Miller, and at 8 they're going with Pete Samu. So yeah, it's a very good looking 4-pack there. I can definitely see a lot of changes within that 4-pack. I mean, starting off with James Slipper, he's returned back into the side. He didn't play the previous game against the Rebels within round 6. So yeah, it's good to see him back because he's pretty good and normally does a good shift for the Brumbies within that scrum. So yeah, good to have him back. Conor McNary, he's a newbie to the side. I think he's making his debut within this game, so it should be interesting to see how well he does because normally Fanga normally plays within his place, but it seems like he's been rested for this game, so and he definitely deserves to be rested because he's arguably Australia's best hooker, so definitely needs some rest time. And now Alan Atoa, he can lead the row within that front row with his captaincy. And with the locks, they've made changes within the locks with both of them, with Murray Douglas and Kaylin Neville both pairing up for the first time within this competition. So that'll be a new combination that they might try out. We'll have to wait and see if that works. Yeah, even with the loose forwards as well, with Lachlan McCaffrey and Will Miller, they're also coming back into the side. Even though they haven't played as much within Super Rugby AU, they'll be making a new loose forward combination, you could say, with Pete Samu at the back. So should be interesting to see. So, moving on to the backs. At number 9, they selected Ryan Lonergan. At 10, they've gone with Bailey Kozui. At 11, they're going with Tom Wright. At number 12, they're going with Ezra Simone. At 13, they're going with Solomon Kata. At 14, they're going with Andy Muirhead. And at 15, they're going with Tom Banks. So, it's definitely, another good looking back line there, you could say. They've also made a few changes from that back line. Starting off with Tom Wright. I think he's earning he just signed a new contract with the Brumbies, so hopefully he can return the favor and have a good game, in a sense, and he does get the start within this game, so should be interesting to see how he plays. And within the centers as well, you see Solomon Kata getting into the 13 slot with Iso Simone, which I kind of prefer to see because Kata has been normally put within the wing spot, which I'm not going to say he's played the best there, but he's just filled the gap really that they needed. But definitely good to see Kata within that 13 slot. And same with Muirhead, he also gets back within the starting lineup. So moving on to the bench. With the bench, they have the likes of Scott Sear, you have Ross, you have Rob Valentini, Tom Kuzak, they have Nick White. Yeah, it's a pretty good looking bench there. I'm about to say it's the strongest bench I've seen so far within the Australian Conference, within Super Rugby AU really. I mean they're really going for the impact off the bench really. I mean with the likes of Valentini and Kuzak, that'll be massive impacts within the loose forwards. And we have the return of Nick White within Super Rugby, you could say. And the last time he put in a Brumbies kit I think was like in 2015 after the World Cup. So great to see him back within the Brumbies setup, and hopefully he can make an impact off that bench. So, moving on to the Waratahs, they've also made a few changes within their side following last week's loss. So, they're definitely gonna. No, not last week's loss. They actually beat the Western Force, my mistake. But they definitely made some changes, and we'll be definitely looking to keep up their good form and hopefully get within that top, within that top 3 at least, so they can have a chance in winning the whole competition. So at number 1, they're going with Tom Robertson. At number 2, they're going with Tom Horton. At 3, they're going with Harry Johnson Holmes. At 4, they're going with Ned Halligan. At 5, they're going with Rob Simmons, who's the captain of the side once again. At 6, they're going with Lache Swinton. At 7, they're going with Michael Hooper. And at 8, they're going with Jack Dempsey. So it's a familiar looking 4-pack there. I think they've only made 2 changes following last week's win against the Western Force within that forward pack with the likes of Harry Johnson-Holmes coming back within the side. He's been very impressive for Aussie Rugby AU and definitely deserves to be within the the starting lineup. He did get a try last week, so hopefully he can make an impact as he did last week. Same with Ned Hannigan. He's also coming back within the side. I think he's making his 50th appearance for the 50th cap, you could say, for the Waratahs. So hopefully he can impress within the lock swap, and that should be a good combination with Rob Simmons as well. So we'll have to wait and see how that goes. But yeah, other than that, with the loose forwards with Swinton, Hooper, and Dempsey, they're pretty good within their breakdown, and hopefully it can cause a few problems for the opposing loose forwards. So yeah, moving on to the backs. At number 9, they selected Jake Gordon. At 10, they got Will Harrison. At 11, they got Alex Noomson. At 12, they got Kyle Marco Hunt. At 13, they got Joey Walton. At 14, they got James Ram. And at 15, they got James Mallix. So yeah, no, Jack Mallix, sorry. But yeah, no, definitely good looking side there. I'd say, their background is probably their stronger area, and they have a lot of good players in there, particularly the likes of Jack Mallix and Will Harrison. I've been very impressed with them throughout this competition. Same with Jake Gordon. He's been a try-scoring machine, really. But yeah, no, other than that, they haven't really made too many changes from that back line. You could say that, they've the only change I think they've really made was with Joey Walton, coming within that 13 slot. So yeah, it should be interesting to how he plays. I think he's just coming back within the starting lineup. I don't think he doesn't seem to be a newbie. But yeah, that's it with the starting lineup with the Waratahs. Moving on to the bench. I'd say their bench isn't as strong as the Brumbies for sure, but they have definitely put a few players from that bench to make at least counter the Brumbies within that bench area within the second half. So they have the likes of Angus Bell, Stanford, they have Sinclair, they have Shore, Donson. So they have a few players within there who can make an impact from the second half. But yeah, this game will definitely go down to the wire. I can definitely see it go down to the wire. When you look at I'll just move on to the prediction already. When I'm looking at the prediction within these last two sides, the last time these two sides played, the Brumbies just won it within the last few minutes with I think it was a penalty, and they won 24-23 away. So yeah, this will be a very close game. I'm actually going to say the Brumbies will win this game. I think that's kind of an obvious, you could say, kind of what the bookies would agree with, but I think they'll win this game by a larger margin than last time, and I'll say they'll win it by 27-16. Yeah, 27-16 is my final score for this match. So that's it with this video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Like, comment, and subscribe. I definitely want to see you guys, giving your opinions of what you guys think, and yeah, I'll see you next time.